I'm pretty sure there are 2 more girl candidates, because variety. I don't think it's like Deckerman where it's like a cast full of guys, but you only can like go for 2. I've never even skipped school before, plus I'm part of this hybrid harmony thing, and I don't want anyone to get mad at me for ditching.
Ah, okay. Now I get why Brooke went after you. You're a nerd.
What's wrong with being a nerd, bro? Oh, shut up. I wonder what the right decision is here. On one hand, I could go back to my boring science class with Horseface texting me nonsense, or I could skip school and hang out at an arcade with Evelyn. What? Go back to class is not available in demo? So we just have to skip with her? Alright. Obviously our choice is already made for us. Skip with Evelyn. Fine, you've twisted my arm, I'll go.
Hell yeah!
Now let's get out of here before Earl shows up. Earl. Evelyn giggles and grabs my wrist, pulling me with her as we quickly jog down the hall. My childish giggling matches hers as we both run away from our responsibilities. Giddiness and excitement flow through my veins as I skip school for the first time in my life. It's your first day of school, you're already skipping. Good job, I guess. I guess. I love this one. This board here, I want that one. Blinking lights and beeping sound effects overload my senses as the living atmosphere of the arcade envelops me. The dreamy purple color scheme, 8-bit chimes, and people cursing at the cheap claw machine instills within me a sense of childish glee. The only time I've ever seen arcades like this were on TV or in movies, so actually being here is genuinely exciting.
Ditching school was a good choice, huh?
I mean, I love the arcade, but like, this is my first day of school. Wouldn't this be a terrible impression on top of my terrible impression? Evelyn leans in close to me with a smirk spread across her face, clearly picking up on my excitement. Yeah, this was a good choice. I told you, man. School's for chumps. Hey, I got a text message? Oh, school board, no. Yeah, best behavior. It's the latest one. Principal Wormwood. Okay, so Wormwood was the one that deleted that one post. Come on, let's go play some Colossum. A fair warning, though, I will destroy you. She's not lying, you know. With Evelyn and I are taken off guard by the sudden voice breaking through the sounds of the retro arcade. Oh, who's this cool guy? Is he a devil? With his little tail right here? I don't think I've ever won a single round against Evelyn. A trendy-looking imp saunters... Oh, it's an imp? Called it a devil. Saunters up to us. His unironed plaid shirt, various piercings, and various piercings. I only see 2. Like his gauges here. Gauges, right? That's what it's called. Various piercings and pocketed hands are all signals of a typical bad boy. Couple that with that, the smells of lingering cigarette smoke, energy drinks, and I can't help but feel a lot less cool. This guy would totally be the guy I would probably simp for in school, but never actually talk to.
Hey!
Tristan, you're skipping too, huh? Yeah, I got a full day of math and English and all those other boring lessons you don't really need. He says with a chuckle, shrugging his shoulders in indifference. Evelyn goes over and fist bumps her friend. The feeling of being a third wheel slowly starts to creep in. Who's this dude? He says, gesturing to me with a head nod. I stand up straight as he eyes me up and down. This is Matt. He's that new human that's going to Axeridge. Sup, dude? Tristan. Hey, bro. I shove my hands in my pockets and lean back slightly. This is how cool people stand, right? So you're the guy that's been picked for that hybrid harmony crap, right? Yeah, that crap. Axeridge must suck hard if you're already skipping. Yeah, man, it totally sucks. I actually tried to get into Axeridge, but my attendance was low, so they didn't accept me. Really? Yeah, that and my shitty grades. They said I wasn't attentive enough or something. I don't know. I wasn't listening. That's rad. Evelyn and Tristan both chuckled to themselves, probably picking up on my inexperience in the world. Cool. Yeah, man, totally rad. Do you smoke? I'm gonna have one now if you want to come with. No, that's okay. Thanks, though. Alright, dude. How about you, Evelyn? Nah, I don't smoke. Oh yeah, I forgot you were a wuss.
Shut up!
Hey, I tried one when I was younger, but it ain't for me. It tastes like crap. I tried smoking when I was younger, too. Really? Yeah, it was when I was in middle school. My dad smoked sometimes, and I wanted to see what it was like. So I took one of his cigarettes when he wasn't looking. What did you think? You know what? If I didn't almost cough up a lung and nearly choke to death, I might have continued. I loosen up as Evelyn and Tristan laugh at my brush with teeth. What? Brush with death? Brush with teeth? What? I had the exact same reaction. I felt like my throat was on fire. You two are just weak. That's the issue here. Tristan interjects, fishing around in his front pocket for his cigarettes. He whips out a near empty carton and brings it up to his mouth, using his lips to slide a cigarette from the little box. Yeah, I'm weak for not wanting my lungs to shrivel up like raisins. Yeah, whatever. Tristan mumbles with the cigarette sandwich between his lips. He brings up an embossed pocket lighter and lights a cigarette. Back in a sec. Yo, he's so cool. He's so cool. He is so cool. I would totally simp for that man. But the smoking, not a big fan. And, you know, not being in school. Tristan walks out of the arcade completely unfazed by the no smoking sign he passes. The casual girls giggle to one another as he winks at them. Oh, I'm dead. He seems cool. Yeah, I only met him a couple weeks ago when I saw him and his friends spitting on cars from from an overpass. Oh, really? Yeah, they let me join in and we would score points depending on what kind of car you hooked or loogie at. Like 5 points for a truck and 10 for a bike. Sounds like a good use of time. It was! I totally kicked ass in one too. Did your throat not hurt after trying to like form up that much saliva? You know, just like how I'm gonna win against you at Kill Awesome. Oh, you are you? Yep, and once Tristan gets back, he'll bear witness to your savage murder. What are people bumping into me for? Hey, there you are! A bellowing voice suddenly freezes in place. Oh, crap. Oh, who's this hottie? Well, looks like I found a pair of draft dodgers I've been looking for. The strong scent of musk and hatred swirls around me as a crazed cyclops stomps up to Evelyn and I. Draft dodgers? I'm sorry, sir, but I think you're confused. Sir? Can you sir me, boy? The time for that has long passed. Spittle flies from the hybrid's mouth, stains my shirt. Ew. You skip school and expect to get out of your punishment by kissing up to me by calling me sir, all fancy-like. Bootlickers like you were the first to be killed during the war. They get strung up on trees by their intestines for being so yellow. That sounds like a pretty sick album title, Strung Up in the Trees by Your Intestines. That reminds me, I gotta visit a music store later. Don't you ignore my presence, girly? You know how I feel about sass. Can someone tell me what's happening right now? My eyes start between Evelyn and Cyclops, who both seem to know each other. Remember the guy I mentioned earlier when we were leaving the school? Oh, this is Earl? Oh. Yeah, meet Earl. He's the reason I was even at school earlier. He caught me trying to sneak into a movie and dragged me back to Axeridge. So, sir, I don't think you're getting paid enough for this. I glance up at the gruff Cyclops who's trapped in a 1,000-yard stare aimed directly at me. I make it my mission to do regular perimeter checks around the school and mall to make sure no good students like you two aren't skipping. I would have just skipped my ass home. That seems a little excessive. Excessive? If it weren't for my perimeter checks during the war, my whole squad would have been eaten by a pack of bewitched bunnies. Which war are you talking about specifically? The war, boy, the war! No human war, you're not. Customers and staff members inside the arcade are now glaring at Earl as he screams and continues to soak my shirt with spit.
Relax, Earl. You're gonna have a heart attack if you don't chill out.
What'd I tell you about Sass Grelly? I mean, he looks pretty charming for an old man. At least the hair, the outfit. Not really the one eye situation and the angry face, but you know, everything else. Come on, you two are gonna get your asses back to school. I don't care what the principal says about the corporal punishment. You slack behind and you'll be getting a few swings across the jaw. Earl grumbles and groans his way out of the arcade, mumbling profanities quietly.
Aww.
Sorry, Matt. You'll probably end up in detention now. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. It was fun hanging out with you at least. We didn't even do anything though. I didn't get to absolutely annihilate you at Kill Awesome. Kill Awesome? Well, we'll just have to meet up and try again some other time. Yeah, sure thing, another time. What did I say about corporal punishment? Chill out. We're coming. Your voice gives me a migraine, dude. I can't help but chuckle to myself watching Evelyn slump towards Earl like a stropping child. I follow behind diligently, finally removing my hands from my pockets and returning to my uncool self. As we make our way through the gymnasium, Earl continues to mutter random swear words and war-related anecdotes to himself. Knew it was a bad idea to have a human come into school. Humans ain't nothing but trouble. Upon returning to the academy, Evelyn and I were separated and given an afternoon detention. Evelyn was to go with a fair girl who was going to help her through her issues or some such. That text. I know school. Looking for a new boyfriend. Hey, this is Courtney Frostheart, and I just broke up with my old boyfriend a few minutes ago because I found he plays these romantic visual novels on his computer. What a nerd, right? Ew. If you're chilling or at least 5'10" and like having fun, hit me up. You can usually find me hanging in the courtyard with my friends. You broke up with him because he was playing visual novels, romantic visual novels? What if he was learning some tips? Or maybe he just wanted to fall in love with characters on there, not actual girlfriend, I guess. I don't know. It is a 50-50. I, on the other hand, was tasked to follow Earl and help him out with something. Oh, Jesus. I definitely got the short end of the stick here. It's just what happened during the war all over again. What war? We shouldn't let the human in, Mike. He's one of them. I can smell it. If they'd listened to me when we wouldn't have been... Wait, if they'd listened to me when we wouldn't have been out in the cold with our tackle waving in the wind. I have no idea what the fuck that means. Why the hell did the school hire this guy? Okay, in here. Maybe because he's a veteran. I don't know. We arrive at a door with a sign next to it. Reads storeroom. Ooh, basketball. I love basketball. I cautiously enter the confined prison-like room. This is a prison-like room to you? That's pretty clean. Probably stinks, but visible spots of dirt float through the air and sit atop layers of dust. Ew, spread across shelves and surfaces. Cluttered piles of various pieces of sport equipment lay scattered around the room. Oh my god! Sorry for yawning so much. Your girl is just so tired. Engulfed of a very claustrophobic feeling. I'd hate to be the person that has to clean this place. Alright, start cleaning, boy. Excuse me? All of it? Of course not all of it. The school's too afraid that you'll hurt your weedle fingers and break a nail if you try to perform some actual manual labor. You'll be cleaning up the dust and grime and gunk with that water bottle and rag over there. What the fuck? Earl points a dirty fingernail towards a pair of plastic spray bottles and rags sitting on a dusty shelf. Why are there two bottles? You'll be joined by another troublemaker just like yourself. Start cleaning while I go get him. Earl storms... Imagine the second one was for Earl. Earl storms out of the storeroom, slamming the door behind him as he leaves. What's that guy's problem? I sulk over to the grimy shelves to pick up the water bottle and rag up off the shelf and examine them. If this is the quality of their cleaning equipment, this academy isn't as prestigious as I thought. I spray some water over a layer of grime and begin cleaning. Honestly, a lot of things about the school go against what I had originally thought. I knew this place would be different. I didn't expect this school to be as crazy as it is. I haven't even made it to lunch yet, and already so much has happened. Suddenly, the faint sound of squeaking shoes grow closer and closer from outside the storeroom, one seeming slower than the others. I stop cleaning, watch the door. Alright, in here. Earl and I stare at each other a few seconds, waiting for my cleaning partner to enter the room and reveal themselves. Girlie in here on the double. My cleaning partner is a girl. This might not be so bad after all.
Give me a second, I'm tying my shoes.
Wait a minute. I think I actually recognize that voice. Is it Berserker Brooke? Do you want me to trip over my laces? Oh no. Back during the war, I could tie my combat boots in under 5 seconds, you know.
Whatever.
Worst generation by far. Brooke diverts her attention from Earl and aims her sights directly at me. Ugh, great. Hey. I cautiously wave at Brooke, attempting to establish some kind of preemptive peace treaty between us. She replies with a click of her tongue and a roll of her eyes. Quit gawking at each other and get to cleaning. Okay. Brooke stomps towards me and snatches the cleaning equipment from off the shelf. I look up to the towering troll as she leers down at me with a scowl glued to her face. I'm trapped in a confined room with the school psycho. This should be fun. Even with Earl being as crazy as he is, at least with him here, I'll have a witness to anything that happens if Brooke goes crazy on me. Nah, he's leaving. Alright, I'm going now. Wait! My panic plea rings through the enclosed room, both starting confusing Brooke and Earl. What? I ain't no damn babysitter. Got me floors to clean. Why did he glitch out like that? Earl storms out of the room and slams the door behind him yet again, leaving me alone and unprotected. That guy's such a tool. Yeah, I was just thinking why the school would even hire him. This place is stupid, that's why. Yeah, really stupid. Brooke scans me up and down, probably discerning whether I'm being genuine or not. So, I'll clean this side, you do the other. Brooke drops the cleaning equipment at her sides and moves over to the other end of the room, abandoning the conversation I was about to start. She's in a mood where she's clearly not out of her blood at the moment. Luckily for me, I think it's best if I just keep my head down and quietly clean. I like how my boy just keeps saying, I'll keep my head down, but he keeps popping his head back up. I swept my hand across the edge of a stained table, cupping the dirt and dust, resting atop it within a wet rag. Cleaning tables in a bleak, sunless room and constantly worrying about somehow annoying my cellmate into beating me up is definitely not how I would have liked to have spent my break. Still, there isn't much time in my break left, and this room has almost been fully dusted, so at least my sentence is almost over, just one more shelf left to clean. Brooke and I meet at the final dusty shelf. I glance over at Brooke's side of the room. It looks surprisingly clean, perhaps even cleaner than my side. She's probably been told to clean this room a lot more times than I have. Hey, looks like we will finish at the same time. Just one more shelf to clean. I pick my words carefully before I speak them, not wanting to accidentally step on a landmine that could blow up in my face. Yep. Brooke responds bluntly, aiming her bottle at the shelf and spraying some water into it. I clean along with her, making sure not to bump my rag into hers. And this is where we're gonna stop for today's episode. Kinda miss Horseface. I generally kinda miss Horseface. The school day is long as shit though. And I'm pretty sure I'm still missing 2 more people. Unless those are our 2 choices. But something tells me it's not. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.